Hey everybody, how's it? What's going on? This is Jeeps here at the Decomposer Lounge. A little bit of a Halloween theme here, as you can see. I've been getting dropped a lot of comments about this band. I don't recall, I'm gonna, me and how I'm gonna pronounce this probably. I'm just gonna be an epic fail here. Vildhjarta. And the name of the track is Plus Ylva Plus. I don't know. It seems to me like it could be a concept album. I've gotten a lot of requests on this, and on Patreon as well. And on Twitch, actually. I have some members on Twitch who come by for the heavy metal sessions I do there. And so here I am. I'm doing it. Here, celebrating the Halloween weekend coming up. I don't know that ties into anything about the song or anything. But one thing I did notice, I want to ask you guys, and you can comment while I listen or whatever. I see here on the hashtag that it says thal, or I've seen that many times in comments, and people just put down thal. So I don't know if that's like part of a genre or if that's kind of a call to, kind of like when people say Primus sucks or something like that. That's excuse me, some kind of inside thing. But yeah. Anyhow, so if you want to join me on Twitch, Patreon, all the links down below. As a matter of fact, on Twitch, they just had a big contest on me having to play a scary game on Halloween, and I think everybody chose something called Little Nightmares. So I'm going to be playing Little Nightmares on Twitch, and apparently there's a lot of jump scares, so I'm going to charge up an AED and make sure I'm ready to go for it. Who knows? Anyhow, let's do this, guys. Enough yabba dabba doo. This is Vildhjarta, and the name of the track is Plus Ylva Plus. Oh, just forget it. Here we go. I love this part for sure. Short, quick, fast stop. If I can do it, I can do it now. One thing that's really standing out is they keep diving back into their lowest open tuning, obviously, to root themselves into that darker. I think it's beyond gent. I don't know. Maybe that's what thal is. I don't know. But that visceral, low, gutsy, dropped tune note that they hit, but they volley back up with these really super slick intervals. What I'm really enjoying about this is where the drums are sitting on this. This is not a track that's like, an overblown, powerful drum arrangement. So they're letting the throatiness, the punchiness of the arrangement, the guitars really have a really strong life of its own. Another thing about the drums I find that's really unique is that it is so kick snare centric in the mix. So it's really kicking you in the head. But if you listen to the overhead mix of the drums and stuff like that, they've pulled back the overheads quite a bit. So in other words, the cymbals aren't so flush in your face. Let's just say like it would be like an equal kit. In other words, everything's got kind of an equal vibe. It seems like they purposefully have set back the overhead. The other thing I want to say before I move on is, so the vocalist is obviously just ripping, his fried performance there. But in that last thing, you maybe saw me react, go, ooh, this was what he was saying in rhythm, in his performance that he's doing, is being matched in unison melodically by a guitar line. That's really super cool. To me, that's the big lift in what I'm hearing, because even though that has no tonal quality as far as musical notes, what the performer's doing, but has an incredible performance, authenticity, having the notes that are being played with the guitar behind it, to me, lifted that to a whole different level. And that was kind of mental to me. See, I love this ethereal ambient stuff they throw in to mix it up. It's like changing the gauge of a needle. I bet you on my last stop when I was saying, yeah, the drums are so laid back, there isn't a lot of that. For those of you who probably already listened to this song are probably going, yeah, brah, just wait, just brah. This whole thing is sick. See, I love that through that hectic part of the performance there that was just chaotic calamity of meter change there, as they kept this ethereal vibe through that whole thing. That's fire. That was it. Whoops. Sorry, I restarted it by accident. That must have just sent everybody through the roof. This was great. I had no idea what to expect. Obviously, I'd never heard the band. I don't know what it's all about. And, when I was looking at the tags, maybe there's something that was kind of a lead up to the heaviness that I just heard. Something like this, it sounds like this is definitely like a concept album. So this is a lot of, this is probably a storyline from top to bottom. I don't know. You guys tell me with the release of this album. But there's just something that's just happening right now in the metal tracks that I've been listening to, is that they're really putting an emphasis on that, what I would call the ethereal ambient numbing agent. Dun, 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 dun. And what I mean by that is that you can get as gnarly as we just heard. There's nothing more. I can't imagine there's anything too much more gnarlier in that heavier, darker, that syncopated meter tweak and everything that we just heard. But that kind of numbing agent of having that ambient ethereal, I don't want to say it's a pad. I'm pretty sure it's guitars that have really long delays, and there's a myriad of ways to get that through guitar. And having that in there now is actually opening for me a new kind of like way to, how do I say this and still have respect for this particular genre. It kind of broadens my, it lowers my barrier to entry. How about that one? So now that I'm getting that kind of more ambient treatment through a lot of this heavier, kind of approach in production, musicianship, and the darkness and the heaviness, but now they're starting to insert a little bit of the ambient kind of work behind there. I think this must be what a lot of these other musician reactors like Nick Nocturnal, and then also Finn McKenty talks about it as well. This ambient introduction to metal, heavy metal, metalcore, or whatever these genres are, I think is going to be an incredibly, wonderfully new type of production that might take the genres, not change them out so much, but just adding the most, abstract amount of that could really change the vibe, but still keep the authenticity of the power. Did I say it? I've said too much. I already said too much. I'm out of water on my turtle thermos thingy. Did I say thermos? Geez, all the way back in the 1900s. Yeah, when I had my Brady Bunch little lunchbox and my thermos. Yeah, that's what I had. I was smoking back then. You guys take care. I'm just making a fool out of myself. Don't forget to check out Twitch. I'm going to be playing that really scary game for Halloween. And I also do a bunch of metal over there as well. I don't know. All the links are down below. Thank you for your support. All right. See ya.